So a third of men, 33%, a little over a third of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. The same study said that by the year 2030, that 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single. So I've got a question for the men.
If you're going to do a video about what is a good black man in the black community, I don't think there's a better way to start the video off than with Compassionate Callous, The Roger Report, and Hot Sauce.
And all these are saying is basically, I'm marrying you because I don't want to do nothing. The quote-unquote soft life. The only way I can be feminine, if I can be a bum on your life. Right? And that's where the smush mouth and dirty draws is.
If you want to get an example of what a quote-unquote good black man is in 2024, you don't have to go any further than the interview between Shannon Sharpe and Kountry Wayne. Now, we know that he has 10 children with maybe 5, 6 or so baby mothers.
Another thing we read up on you is you got a little tribe, man. You got, is it 8 kids?
Nah, it's 10 kids. And then I remember graduation day, my last name Coley, her last name Cooper. And I asked her, I was like, hey, your period came on? And she was like, no. I said, you pregnant again, ain't it? She said, I think so. So that was 2. Mm-hmm. She was pregnant, and then the next 3 girls I dealt with after that, unprotected, bro, they got pregnant. I only dealt with these girls one time.
But if you looked in the comments, those comments would tell you that this is a quality man from this conversation.
You divorced, but you still can't take care of your wife?
Yeah. Yeah, she get a bag every month.
Y'all still cool? You cool?
Cool. She just texted some money this morning. For a birthday trip.
Nah, he's sowing seeds. He will continually be blessed. If you know, you know. Agreed, he blesses people, he's no fool.
It's a job.
A full time.
Man, kids. Brother, I'm sitting here on this nice leather brown sofa. My daughter probably asking her mama, showing her the same TikTok dance for 50 times right now.
Right.
Nah, he's wearing that God-popping chain for a reason. He takes care of his kids and the mother of his kids. Real man-ish.
And I get to be in front of Shannon Sharpe. Brother, listen here. Let me give the people some money, because I'm living.
Right.
You know? That's why I bless those women the way I bless them.
When you actually care about the person raising your legacy, you literally made that lady the matriarch of your family. That woman will affect your legacy for generations. Treat her well, you chose her. I bet he brings McDonald's for all the kids, not just his.
She was brokenhearted, but she was broke too.
Right.
And none of the father of the kids really stepped in like that. My dad had helped when they ain't on good terms.
Right.
So that's when I broke that curse. I'm like, even if me and my baby mamas ain't talking, man, I'm gonna send that paper.
They don't make them like Wayne often. He's diamond in the rough.
I'm gonna make sure they straight, and I ain't gonna just send it for the child. You ain't gonna have to worry about your rent, your car, even if you don't deserve it, because God give me things I don't deserve.
He's talking that ish. It's not even the money or material things. It's the love and respect that he had for the women in his life. 100% love this.
And when I see a woman stressed, I get anxiety. Cause let me at least try to relieve that part. You know how people like, let me smoke that. Yeah. Let me try to give her a little money. And you won't believe. Most of the time you give them a little money, they think they be stressed. For some reason my head ain't hurt no more.
Yeah, right.
Wish more men thought this way. Big ups to Kountry Wayne. When I talk about being between a rock and a hard place for a lot of regular guys, on the one end, you're hearing a gentleman who has 10 children with 5 different baby mothers being praised because he's doling out resources, even though he admits that he's giving resources to women that aren't even speaking to him. He can't even buy respect. And on the other end, you have this.
So it's come to my attention that they are unaliving the passport bros down in Colombia. So let me just make sure I have this straight, Demarius. You thought that you was going to take your ass down to South America on a flight powered by Massage Noir to go sexually exploit locals, and there would be no consequences? You just really thought you was going to go like scout a wife maybe to bring back, and you could further shit on black women and live your life happily ever after, and nobody was going to say nothing and nothing was going to happen to you?
The comment on the video that caught my attention was this one, where my first response should not have been laughter, and in a day's period, 4,200 people thought to like this comment. And what it basically says is, what Kountry Wayne is a good man. He is surrendering resources, even though he's being irresponsible. But a man going overseas looking for something more traditional is seen as being oppressive. Even if those guys are not going directly to find wives immediately, they're just going to date. And if they're not breaking any laws overseas, there really shouldn't be an issue. But guys are getting squeezed between these two extremes, if you will, where if you're not participating in this culture in a way that Kountry Wayne is, then you're doing something wrong. And for guys that are a bit older, like Hot Sauce, that's just not a game he's going to play.
Let me be a bum and bring my bastard ass children with me, so you can work and break your neck and die 10 years early, so you can be called, quote unquote, a man. You know what, man? If that's what it means to be a man in the black community, call me Bruce Lee, because I'm going to be a man in the Asian and white society.
So I've got a question for the men, because I see it all the time in my comments. Most of my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done. Tell me why you don't want to have a partner in life. Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner. Even if you weren't to remarry, just to have a partner.
I started this video off with this TikTok of another embedded TikTok, and the lady is simply wondering, why are guys not looking for partners? They're looking less and less. And she used the word partner about 3 or 4 times consecutively. And then you heard this gentleman's brilliant response.
Well, for starters, I don't need a partner. I need a wife. For the very reason that most men get wives, to produce a legacy. And since most women don't want to be wives these days, there's no incentive for me to do any business with you. This is why you got so many men going overseas to find traditional women.
I work 3 jobs, and dudes are DMing me like, you're beautiful. I don't give a...
As you shouldn't. Because, shout out to you, girl, because I've seen so many people stitch that video, so many males stitch that video, and be like, oh, what it got to do with me? There's one person in particular that stitched it and was just like, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all watch it for yourselves.
Like, y'all ain't never see those posts on Facebook where it be like, my bills come up to $3,000 a month and I pay all that by myself. I'm not interested in dating. What the dude? What the do your bills got to do with dating?
If I did decide to go down this partnership route, why would I commit to just one woman? Becky, she's a lawyer. Her fee is $290 an hour. We got Susie, who's an accountant. Her fee is $75 an hour. And we have Rosie, who's a masseuse, and her fee is $50 an hour. It's easier for me to just deal with business women on a business level.
Oh, you mean you got bills like the rest of us? You mean you're an adult? Y'all ain't never see those statuses where they be like, a guy tried to hit on me at the gas station and didn't even offer to pump my gas or pay for it. No, you broke bitch. I just wanted to tell you that you look good. I'm not doing all that. Like, come on now.
Kind of crazy a little bit is that he has a daughter. He's raising a girl, and I would assume that he's probably teaching her to date men who bring something to the table. So for you to say that and have a daughter and be raising daughters is crazy. The way you're talking about women is also wild, because you have a daughter and this internet stuff's forever. She's gonna see that one day.
And third, which is the most important, you are not worth the headache, ladies. And men have been clear about this throughout the internet.
When I watch the interview with Kountry Wayne, what I see is, even though he is having an extraordinary earning period, he doesn't look like a man that's at peace. He doesn't look like a man that has 5 women working together to make sure that he is in the most peaceful situation he can be so that he can provide in the best way possible. What he looks like is someone who is under a lot of pressure to continue producing in order to avoid what comes with not being able to pay child support. And he's spoken about the level of child support he's paying.
I get me some more money, man.
Right.
But you can't buy peace. So I'm like, get that money. I get more of that.
Right.
But I need my peace.
How much to take care of your monthly expenses just with the kids and the kids' mom? The kids and the kids' mom.
Just with them, probably 100.
When you hear of a black man that's an entertainer in a situation where he is forced to come up with $200,000, $300,000 per month in just keeping his enterprise afloat, you know that he's under immense pressure. You may be able to see it, may not be able to see it, but as a black man, he has pressure. And to see people praising him for essentially getting ringed out, he has a group of people around him that are saying perform, provide resources, and sometimes we won't even be nice to you. We won't even talk to you. And he feels the need to not only continue to provide resources, but he's not getting any respect in the process. There are other cultures around the world where if someone were producing to his level, the very minimum he would get would be respect. Even though we're living in a modern environment where roles are changing, people still want what they want. Young ladies still want guys that are 6 feet tall, guys that are making six figures, guys that drive sports cars or whatever, guys that have status. And on the other side of it, guys want wives. Guys don't want transactional relationships. They want someone that's soft to come home to. And some guys are going overseas to look for it. What's unfortunate is that the two opposite ends of the spectrum seem to be, on one end, you're supposed to supply resources, but your feelings, what you want from the relationship doesn't matter. But if you go somewhere else, you're essentially a traitor that's preying on people. There seems to be a growing number of guys who are now entering the territory of, I don't care what you call me, I'm just going to go where I go because it's what's best for me. And if that's what's best for them, so be it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.